Hey guys, Jack from Vital Calisthenics. If you're someone who wants to become more flexible, recover quicker from workouts, and master new calisthenics skills, then this video is for you. I'll be honest guys, I used to skip stretching because I didn't find it as interesting as the main workout. But since I've been doing this simple 10-minute routine consistently, I've noticed some awesome benefits and I'm never going back. I have much less soreness from training, my posture's improved, and it leaves me feeling super relaxed. And no surprise, it's improved my range of motion, which has helped me unlock various calisthenics skills.
Enough talk!
I'll speak with a low and slow voice to enhance your relaxation. Breathe in and breathe out. Only kidding guys, that's creepy. Start with this stretch for your hands and forearms. The goal is to point your fingers towards you. If that's too much, you can do one arm at a time. We're holding each stretch for 30 seconds or 5 deep breaths. Because counting to 30 every time can become tedious, I find it easier to concentrate on 5 deep deliberate breaths instead. I'm not showing the entire 30 seconds for each stretch because the video would end up too long. These gripping muscles tend to get quite tight from all the pull-ups and chin-ups, so it's important to stay on top of this to prevent any elbow pain in the future. Next we move to the chest, front deltoids and biceps. Start laying flat on your stomach, one arm extended straight out to the side at head level, and you're going to lift your opposite shoulder off the floor. If you've got the flexibility, you can try to look to the sky. I recommend stretching after your workouts because you're already warm and warm muscles are loose muscles. You should go to the point of feeling a stretch but without any pain. That applies to all stretches. As you've probably guessed, we're working our way down from our hands to our feet. So next is the abs. I think this is called the upwards facing dog in yoga. Keep your shoulders back, push your hips and hands into the floor. The deep breathing is super important because it reinforces a relaxed state. If you need a greater stretch, you can do the same move on your knuckles. Next, we're focusing on the back, specifically the lats. Sit back, pushing your knees into the floor and reach as far forward as you can. The lower your head is to the floor, the greater the stretch on the lats. Make sure you're stretching on a soft surface like a yoga mat or carpet to protect your joints. Like I mentioned before, I used to find stretching a bit of a chore, but now it's super chill. I put on some music or a podcast, and it's a great way for me to relax and recover from a hard training session. This stretch is fantastic if you've got tight hip flexors, which is common because of all the sitting we do nowadays. The intensity of the stretch depends on how deep you lean forward. Maybe on each breath, you try to go slightly deeper into the stretch. I like to use this roller to help me balance and get an even deeper stretch. You could just as easily support yourself on a wall. After 5 deep breaths, switch legs. Next, a stretch targeting the lower back and glutes. One ankle placed above your knee, and grab the other leg underneath with both hands and pull towards your chest. Remember to stretch both sides. Now for the hips and spine. Keeping your shoulders on the floor and knees together, rotate your trunk and drop both legs to one side. Then after your 5 breaths, switch to the other side. You can get a better stretch by pushing your knees into the floor. Not really sure what to call this one, but it looks froggy, so I'll call it the frog pose. Great for the adductors and increasing your mobility for the squat. You can slowly rock your hips forwards and backwards to get more comfortable in the stretch. A more intense version is the full side split with your legs extended, but be careful with this one because it is very intense. Just like building muscle or losing fat, gaining flexibility is a marathon, not a sprint, so don't try to progress too fast, just enjoy the process. Almost done now, and we're going to the standing quadricep stretch. This one is probably familiar, but it's a good one. Find something to hold on to aid your balance, and the goal is to push your hips forward and bring your knees together for the best stretch. And finally, we'll go to the standing pike position to stretch the hamstrings, which are a particularly tight area for me, and a lot of men actually. But I've been working on it and it's definitely loosened them off. I couldn't get my fingers anywhere close to the floor in the beginning, so this is a lot of progress. To make the stretch most effective, don't think about simply touching the floor. With your knees locked, try to keep your back as flat as possible as you reach down. If one of your goals is to improve your flexibility, I recommend doing 2 rounds of this routine, or if you simply want to improve your recovery, once after each workout is enough.
Try this routine straight after your workout and I promise you're going to feel loosey-goosey and those advanced calisthenic skills are going to come much easier. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe for more and let me know what you want to see next in the comments. Custom calisthenics programs available, link in the description. Thanks for watching guys, stay vital.